Let us continue the video now.
So 3140 equal to 2060 plus 30f1 plus 70f2. Now, so bring the 2060 left hand side, so it will become 3140 minus 2060 equal to 30f1 plus 70f2. If you subtract, it means we get 1080 equal to 30f1 plus 70f2. So here all the three terms contain 0 at last. So just simplify by dividing by 10. So 108 equal to 3f1 plus 7f2. That is equation number 1. So already we are having the total frequency as 50 and that will be equal to 30 plus f1 plus f2. Right? So let us make this as equation number 2. Now solve these two equations. Right? So here in equation 2, so 50, bring the 30 left hand side, so minus 30 equal to f1 plus f2 and 20 equal to f1 plus f2. Therefore, let us take this as equation number 3. Now we are going to solve equation 1 and 3. Now find out the value of f1 from this equation, that is third equation, that is f1 equal to 20 minus f2. If you bring this into left hand side means, now I am going to substitute this value in equation number 1. So 1 implies 108 equal to 3 into, instead of f1, 20 minus f2 plus 7 f2. So 108 equal to, multiply 3 inside, so 3 20s are 60 minus 3 f2 plus 7 f2. So 108 equal to 60, if you subtract it means plus 4 f2, and 108, this will become minus 60 equal to 4 f2, and if you subtract it means we get 48 equal to 4 f2, therefore f2 equal to 12. If you want to find out the value of f1, substitute in any one of the equation. Now let us go to take the equation number 3, that is f1 plus f2 equal to 20. So substitute here, so f1 plus 12 equal to 20. So f1 equal to 20 minus 12. So f1 equal to 8. So that is the value of f1. So f1 is 8 and f2 is 12.
So look at the next one. Next one we are going to see about mode. So what is mode? So here also three types of data are available: raw data, frequency distribution, and grouped data. Grouped data or continuous data, right? So here first raw data. So here raw data, the maximum number of time repeated value in the given observation is known as a mode, right? So in raw data, listen here, and another one, frequency distribution. So in raw data, already know that in our earlier classes, that is in our lower section, you already read about that. That maximum number of time observation in a sequence is nothing but is a mode. Similarly, in frequency distribution, the maximum, that is the maximum frequency. So we have to select the maximum frequency from the frequency column, and then you have to take the corresponding value in the observation is nothing but your mode in the second type of data. So that is the observation which is corresponds to the maximum frequency of the table, right? And for continuous data, formula is available, that is mode equal to L plus f1 minus f0 by 2f1 minus f0 minus f2 into h. So that is a formula for continuous data or grouped data. So what is L, f1, f0 and everything? So look at here, L is nothing but lower limit of the model class. So in median, just remember that in median we found median class, in that we found the L value as lower limit of the median class. But here likewise the same thing, L is nothing but lower limit of the model class. So here before finding the solution for the continuous data, it is necessary to find out what is model class, right? So f1 frequency of the model class, f2 frequency just preceding the model class, and f2 frequency just succeeding the model class. So model class is very important here. So everything depends upon the model class only, and h is nothing but length of class interval, already we know that. So see the first example. So find mode of the following data. The following data is nothing but it is raw data. So in raw data, how can you find out the mode value? The maximum number of time repeated value, right? So look at the data. So here 20 is repeated 5 times, right? So that is a maximum number of times. So that here mode of the data is nothing but 20. And look at the next example, that is in frequency distribution table. So how can we find out the mode for the frequency distribution table? So look at the frequencies. So in that, choose the maximum frequency. So maximum frequency is nothing but 8. So the corresponding value in X is nothing but 15. So 15 is the mode value. So that is the procedure for finding mode value in second type of data. So next example is related to grouped data. So find mode for the following data. So look at that, it is a continuous class interval. So as told earlier that before going to solve the continuous data, first check whether the intervals are continuous or not. So here 15, that is the first interval end with 15, second interval start with 15, and the second interval end with 25, and third interval start from 25. So it is a continuous one only. Now we are going to find out mode. So let us go to the solution video now.
Now we are going to find out mode for the given data. So the given data is in the form of continuous frequency distribution. That is the third type. So in third type, what is the formula for finding mode value? So mode equal to L plus F1 minus F0 divided by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into H. So that is the formula for finding mode value for third type of data, right? So first we are going to create a table. In the table, first two columns are your data, right? So class interval frequency. So in class interval what is given? 5 to 15, 15 to 25, 25 to 35, 35 to 45, 45 to 55, and 55 to 65. And frequency 6, 11, 21, 23, 14, 5. So in mean value and in median value, so in for frequency distribution and continuous data, so we have minimum 3 columns in the table, right? But here in mode, no need to create a third column. Okay, the given data itself enough, right? If you know the value of all the values in the formula, it is enough to find out the value of the median, mode, right? So now we are going to find out the value of these letters. So how can you find out? Like in median, so in continuous class we found the median class, right? For finding L value, F value, H value, everything. So that is very important in that median class itself. So here also we are going to find out modal class instead of median class, right? So now we are going to find out modal class. So what is modal class? So how can you find a modal class? So how can you find modal class means how to find out the mode for the frequency distribution. The maximum frequency, that is the observation corresponds to the maximum frequency is the mode value. So in a similar way, so here also how can you find out modal class means the class interval that is corresponds to maximum frequency is nothing but your modal class. That is modal class interval. So here which one maximum frequency? So 23. So the class interval to 23 is nothing but 35 to 45. So that is your modal class. So 35 to 45. So in that lower limit is nothing but your L value. So L equal to 35. Next we need F1. So what is F1? F1 is nothing but frequency of the modal class just preceding it. That means that is the modal class. So the preceding value. So this one is nothing but F1. And similarly the succeeding is nothing but, this is the modal class, the succeeding frequency is nothing but F2. Sorry, this one F0, and the exact value is nothing but F1. Right, once again repeat, how can I find out F1, F0, F2, everything means, so the corresponding frequency to the model class is nothing but F1, the previous one F0 and the succeeding value F2, that's it. So F0 equal to 21, F1 equal to 23 and F2 equal to 14. And what is H? H is nothing but length of class interval. So length is nothing but 10. Now we are going to substitute the formula. So mode equal to, so L value 35 plus F1 value 23 minus F0 value 21 divided by 2 into F1 value again 23 minus F0 value 21 minus F2 value 14 into H value 10. So equal to 35 plus, now subtracted, so 2 and divided by, and if you multiply 46 minus if you add 35 into 10. So equal to 35 plus multiply these two, so 20 divided by, and if you subtract it means we get 11. So equal to 35 plus, now we are going to divide 20 by 11. So 1 point, so remaining 9 is there. That is out of 9, 8 11th are 88 and it's keep going on, so leave that. So 35 plus 1.8, so 36.8. So that is in the mode value.
So look at students, it is here mode value is 36.8. So always mode value lies between the modal class, that is the modal class is 35 to 45, therefore 36.8 lies between these two, right? So otherwise definitely your answer will be wrong. Similarly in median also, your median will always lie between the median class, right?
So that is a procedure for finding mode value for continuous data.
Right. Have you seen the videos? I think everyone understood the videos. Suppose if you not understood, just go through once again, and still you will have any doubt, just ask me. I will clarify your doubt. Thank you.